The girl should be calling me mine. Yo, it's King Colin Walker. You know how we do, baby. I'm back with another fantasy video. Yo, week one has arrived. Oh, today, some were defeated, some were conquered, some were tested, some were just failed. But you guys already know what it is, my guys. Yeah, week one was crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? As you can see, I was right. Edmonton Mafia, whatever this name is, they took an L. And many thought I was just chatting, yeah, but I wasn't just chatting. I know what I saw. I know what I saw when everything came unfolded, and I know what it was and what it is. You know what I mean? So right off from the bat, this the statistics, right? What I say about the field goal percentage on Malik slash Matthews team, I said it's gonna be crap, right? Free throws was they lost by 0.0004. 3 pointers, both teams did rubbish, respectfully. Rebounds, Vancouver Grizzlies did that thing. Assist, okay assist numbers. Steals, marginally good. Blocks, they got eaten. This is low, and then this is low too, right? And at the end of the day, it's like, how do I explain it, right? Zach LaVine only played 1 out of 3 games, dropped you 23 points, right? He got you 23 points. He got you what? 2 steals, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 threes. You know what I mean? So I feel like Zach LaVine had more of a week. He would have done better, right? Wait, Ja Morant dropped 8 3 pointers. Yeah, Ja Morant dropped 8 3 pointers. So I guess he's significantly increased. His field goal percentage was actually really good this week, which is surprising, right? Scored 103 points. You know what I mean? 21 assists. That's crazy. Luca played 2 games, gave you 16 assists, 16 rebounds, 3 steals. Like, I don't like this team. I don't know. I don't like this team. Maybe when Garrett Jackson Jr. comes back, I just don't like this team. You know what I mean? This man dropped Zubac and was like going crazy over Zubac. Zubac, 35 minutes, right? So you had Zubac for 2 games, right? And he only gave you 14 points and 17 rebounds. Yeah, he got you 5 blocks, but like, really? And then Julius Randle, for me, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like this team. I don't like it at all. Like, you have Luka Doncic is the only guy that got you that 15-15. Not trying to say it. He's literally the only guy that got you the 15-15. Everyone else ain't do anything. And it's just like, I don't really know what the direction of this team is. Like, are you meant to be a scoring team? Are you meant to be a rebounding team, defensive numbers, assist teams? Like, I don't know the vision of this team. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, if the leader ain't got no vision, that means the whole thing is in shambles. The whole thing is in shambles. And it's like, this is the thing, yeah. For some people, it's too early to trade. But for Malik, it's not too early. I feel like he should have started training right from the bat. And I think he did do a trade. I'm not even too sure. He did. He traded Nurkic. But for me, it's like, I don't like this team, man. And maybe it's week one, and week one doesn't tell the story. It's just like, for me, it's like when I look at Charlie's team, right? It's like, the funny thing is, right? Charlie was winning. Malik was winning. Then Charlie took the lead, right? When I look at Charlie's team, it's like, okay, I see McCollum Russell, right? I see Luke, right? I see Jimmy, Anthony, Zion, Vucevic, Capella. It's like, I know these guys are giving me rebounds. I know I'm getting good block numbers. I know I'm getting good. I know I'm getting volume all throughout the chart. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, everything is compounding. Everything is making sense. You know what I mean? For example, Davis got 7, 2, 1. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, everything is making sense. Everything is compounding. Like, and then it's like only only four people got 0 blocks. You know what I'm trying to say? And I think he picked up a couple guys. So it's like, okay. But it's like, look, 14, 20, almost 15, 15. 13, you know what I mean? 25, 29, 20, 24, 15, 19, right? But you go over here, it's like 24. And you drop all the way down to 18, 17, 17, 16, 15. And it's just like, it's just not competitive, bruv. I'm just sorry. It's just not competitive. Like, I want to play you. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, I want to play you. Like, yeah, you got 178 rebounds, right? We're gonna look at the median and shit later, but it's just like, I want to play you, man, because it's like, I don't know what you're good at. And the thing is like, I'm sitting here as like, I don't know what you're good at. I'm thinking, do you know what you're good at? You know what I mean? Because it's like, you look at Charlie's team, is like, I can see what he's good at. I think he's really good at rebounds and he'll be good at blocks. And then his assist numbers are going to be competitive, right? And then depending on the week, right? He's free. I don't think his 3 pointers are gonna be there for Charlie because when you got Zion, Anthony Davis, Capella, right? Vucevic does shoot threes. Your threes are not gonna be there, and Jimmy Butler's not a heavy free guy, right? So my concern with Charlie's team is like, if he has a week where Anthony Davis is playing like 2 games and he's not getting him those 7 blocks, but he's getting him like 4, then I don't know how like Charlie may win in lots of categories. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, he does have a point guard in Russell, and then McCollum's getting him the assist too, right? I don't think Levert gets you this 19 all the time. I don't see it, right? So I feel like Charlie's gonna struggle with the assist numbers, right? But then again, it's like, I do see his double doubles increasing. I do see his double doubles increasing as the season goes on. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Like, he seems hard because it's like when you have Zion and Anthony Davis as your two like best guys, 2 guys that in the 1 week both of them can drop dead. It's like, I don't know, if I'm Charlie, I'm trading one of them. That's just me. Like, that's just me personally. But Charlie's team is good. Is it better than mine? No. Malik's team is not good. Is it better than mine? No. And I just feel like, I don't. Too much is going on. Too much is going on, right? And it's like, I'm not even trying to like chat anything or use like propaganda. I just feel like too much is going on. It's like, comment down below if you actually understand what's going on with this team, because I really don't. Like, Bam and Luka Doncic, they go very well. Bam, Luka, Lowry, and Luka go well, very well. If you trade a guy like Ja Morant, you're gonna be like, yo, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Because it's like, I just feel like if you trade a guy like Ja Morant, grab you like an elite rebounder, right? That's gonna help your Luka and your Bam and your Lowry. Grab you an elite rebounder, right? Because Ja Morant's only grabbing you like 9 rebounds. Grab you an elite rebounder, and grab you someone else that's gonna get you some defensive stats, right? Or even grab you someone else that shoots threes. Then you're building on something. But like, Ja don't really get you any defensive stats. He ain't gonna get you no double doubles, and he's gonna get like one a week, right? He played 3 games, 0 double doubles, right? His assist numbers for a point guard that's played 3 games is fairly low, in my opinion. I feel like if you're a point guard, you played 3 games, you should be at like 25 and above. His steal numbers are like, he only got you 2 steals, right? Which is okay. So I feel like Malik is in deep trouble, and it's like, let's just move on. But I feel like he's in deep trouble, right? I lost Makoko Toyota district. We lost. You know what I'm trying to say? And I don't even want to say this name. All I'm gonna say is the Wise. You know what I'm trying to say? I lost to the Wise. You know what I mean? And he did use wisdom to beat me. I can't lie. He used plenty wisdom to beat me. I know where I lacked, right? I know where I lacked. I messed up, and I did the same thing last year in the playoffs where it's like I was meant to pick up someone. I didn't pick that person up. Then it was too late, right? So I lacked, right? But it's calm. It's calm because for me, I know that I'm in a better position than Malik. I know I'm in a better position than Malik because I know, like, yo, my 3 pointers are hot, right? I don't expect my team to be a great rebounding team. I don't. My assist numbers were hot. My steal numbers were low, right? I was actually surprised that my steal numbers were this low, if I'm going to be completely honest, because I have guys like Kyrie, Ben Simmons, I have Cade, so I thought they would get me more steals, right? But with Daniel, it was like it literally came down to the last game. Poor George, right? I lost on the last game. Poor George and John Wall, right? And Daniel done a great job of managing his team. As you can see, I only did the three, and that was like on Sunday, right? So it was like, you know what I mean? But this is what I'm trying to say, right? Trae Young played 3 games, 35 assists. Compare that to Ja Morant, who played 3 games. He got you 103 points, but he only got you 21 assists. And Trae Young's not even a rebounder, but he got me 12. You guys see what I'm trying to say? So it's like, Trae Young is not a good rebounder, but he's still almost getting me those 15-15 in these two categories. And that's what I'm trying to say about Ja Morant, where it's like, the type of team Malik is trying to build, you don't go with Ja Morant. You don't pick Luka Doncic and Ja Morant. That's just my opinion, right? And Cade had a horrible week, man. He had a horrible week, man. Like, I was disappointed in him, to be honest. He had a horrible week. Christian Wood only played 2 games, right? Ben Simmons, this guy is a beast. He's actually a beast, but I feel like with Ben, it was more or less like, oh, I'm coming back from 2 years away. He's finding his groove, right? So for me, it wasn't so much of a worry for me because he done what he needed to do. He done what I wanted him to do. You know what I'm trying to say? Kyrie Irving was like my biggest disappointment this week. I just feel like these numbers are rubbish. You know what I mean? Like you're playing, it's 2 games, but like 3 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. I feel like he had a horrible week, but it's calm, right? And Paolo, this guy is a monster. Yeah, this guy's a monster. I feel like I may have got the steal of the whole draft if this guy continues playing the way he does. Like, he's an absolute monster. Like, absolute. I didn't know Kevin Porter did this well this week, right? But basically, yeah, the vision for my team has been fulfilled. I now see, like, I knew my team was good, but I didn't know my team was this good. And you guys are probably like, this guy is mad. I'm not mad because even though I lost, I saw the light. 100%. I saw the light, right? And Daniel's team, there's not really much to talk about. It's not much to talk about. Like I said, LeBron James, Paul George, and Donovan Mitchell, that combination is disgusting. Like, you see what I mean? Like, Donovan Mitchell gets you the 15-15, then he gets you 11 3-pointers, 6 steals, and a block, and 100 points in 3 games. You know what I mean? And he's efficient. You know what I mean? Like this is what I'm trying to say. Like, and the thing is like, if you add Donovan Mitchell, you switch it with Malik Ja Morant, that team's doing better. Like, that team's doing better, right? And then it's like, this is his first pick right here in 3 games. 33 rebounds, 22 assists, three steals, 4 blocks, 2 double doubles, right? So this is a small forward getting more assists than he got 1 more assist than Ja Morant, right? But LeBron James isn't a he does have the ball a lot, but he's not a point guard. You get what I'm trying to say, right? But if I'm gonna say something about Daniel's team, I'll say that it's just not sustainable. It's not sustainable because it's like, if I'm gonna be real, it's like, yeah, he had great pickups, right? He had great pickups, and I respect Daniel as a competitor, right? But it's like, there's gonna be weeks when you just can't have a great pickup, and because you can't get that great pickup, how you gonna win? You know what I mean? And I believe that, like, if I was more active, which I wasn't, but I'm talking about ifs, I would have beat him. But my worry for Daniel's team is like, I believe his team is good and he has great management, right? But my worry is like, what happens during the week where you can't find that great pickup? You know what I mean? How are you gonna win? Because if it's like just based on your team as it is, you will beat a lot of teams, but can you beat the top teams? You get what I'm trying to say? And that's where my worry comes in, right? And then right here you have the Walker Derby. You have Chris versus Cornelius, right? And this matchup was close at the beginning, and then it was pretty much GG like Saturday night. Pretty much GG Saturday night. And this is the difference with some teams, right? Like I'm gonna show you guys the difference where it's like they both had high rebounds. I don't think Cornelius is a assist guy, right? But he got Chris got 13 double doubles, Jesus. But this was high for the week, you know what I mean? And it's like with Cornelius' team, I believe it was management. For example, Jalen Suggs got injured, but there was a time where he was on the bench and he played really well, right? So I believe it is management and utilizing the waiver list. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if I'm being real, right, it's like okay, if you're gonna tank the assist numbers, right? So we tanking the assist numbers, right? This category was low during the week. Let's try and build that up. You get me? Let's try and build that up. See like okay, who can I get? Who can I trade for to get my still numbers up? Because if your rebounds are high, it means that usually your double doubles are gonna be fairly high too, right? But they both had like medium 3 point numbers, so their scoring was good. I don't know. I don't even understand Chris's team. Let me look at this team, man. Oh, he got Joel Embiid. And Larry Markkinen was on one. Nah, this is nuts. This is nuts. Fred Van Vliet did 11, 24, 11. 11 steals in the week from Fred and 8 3-pointers. Are you guys mad? 39 rebounds from Jesus Christie. Yo. So, Chris's team is crazy. It's absolutely nuts because this is what I'm talking about, yeah. Like I remember when we were doing the draft video and we talked about building a team and how to build basically the perfect Toyota, right? Yeah, how to build the perfect Toyota, right? So right here you got 29, you got 40, you got 39, you got 24, and then you got 30, right? This is a true point guard right here. This is what I'm calling a true point guard, yeah? I don't know why I picked Kyrie over this guy, but but this is what I'm calling a true point guard, right? Gets you the 25 or plus assists in the week, right? The rebounding for me, it has to be at least 15. Has to. Gets you 2 double doubles and 6 steals. For a point guard to get you blocks, it's like a luxury. You know what I mean? Your point guard don't have to score you that much points, but as long as he's doing this, you got treasure, my guys. And I just feel like this is better than whatever Ja Morant did. Me personally. Me personally. Me personally. That's what I believe. Me personally. Everyone has their different opinions, right? But if you guys see, like, even though he had some players like got him 10 rebounds, 11, 13, right? He has the high volume guys that basically eating those guys' food for them. Like, yo, don't worry, I'm carrying you right now. You get me? And it's like, that's how your team should be. Like they should build upon each other. You know what I mean? And then the 3 pointers is like everyone was shooting threes on the team. You know what I mean? So like Chris has built a really, really strong team, man. I cannot lie. I cannot lie. I wasn't even paying attention to him. I wasn't actually paying attention and I feel like I'm not scared, but I'm not scared. Then Rock Harden versus Germany Prince. This matchup was dead. Both these guys don't really be saying nothing. This matchup was dead, respectfully, and I just don't feel like I just feel like their teams like I don't need to talk about them because I don't care about them. I don't think they're competitive teams. Like these assist numbers are abysmal. The rebounding is good, but who cares? 3 pointers abysmal. The blocks are okay. The steals are okay. The points are alright. Like I just feel like Like you picked up five and you still drawed. Like that just sums up how rubbish your team is. Like if you're picking up five people and you can't win, it means that your team needs a transformation. It needs a deliverance. It needs a sanctification, right? This man, Glory, does not care. He didn't even pick up anyone, right? So this is my thing, yeah. Glory don't pick up no one, and he drew with you. You picked up the world, and you still just got a draw. You picked up the world, and you got a draw. That's shameful, bro. That's shameful. You know what I mean? But James Harden is like, Jesus Christ. But like, Glory's team is like Steph Curry, 16 threes in a week, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, this was the matchup of the week right here. As you can see, David on David things, and then Mario. I'm gonna say this, yeah. My hat stuff goes to Mario because, I put him in my bottom three, and this is why. Like, I put him on my bottom three. I put him on my bottom three, yeah. And the way David violated this man, right? But David was a past champion, and Mario took him to Sunday. Mario took him to Sunday, so it's like Mario's team is good. It's good, but it's like on Sunday. I was like, "Yo, let me trade with you," and I looked at your team and I was like, "I actually don't want anyone." I was like, "Yo, I don't want anyone because it's like there's no one here for me." You know what I mean? Like the only guy I want is Westbrook, but he's not gonna give me Westbrook. So it's like, yo, wait. Oh gosh, Christy. Yeah, like I don't want anyone on this guy's team. Like I feel like Mario needs a redraft, respectfully. Mario, if you need a redraft, just contact HR department. We can try and go through the process of getting a redraft because and David's team, yeah. This is why like I don't know why Mario lost. You can't lose to someone that has three people on one team. I don't care if he has Jokic. This guy has three people on one team. You can't lose to this. Like you can't. Like you literally cannot. Like but Davis' team is good, right? His team is good. And this guy's a bum because he's like, oh, I don't think my team is good. Da, 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 da. His team is good. He knows his team is good. Pascal Siakam, you match him with Jokic, is absolutely stupid. Like, it's absolutely dumb. But, like, I don't, like, David is actually a con artist, yeah? Because every season, yeah, he does a trade with Malik he does a trade with Malik for a center. And every season, David wins the trade. And it's like, Malik, do you not learn from your mistakes, bruv? Like, do you not learn from your mistakes? This guy gave you Keegan and some other people he doesn't care about for Nurkic. And look what Nurkic has done. And the thing is, right, is like Garland didn't even play. So we don't even know what David's team is really on. We don't know what his team is really on, but I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid because the Lord is my strength and He's my refuge. I'm not afraid, but David's got. I love David's energy this year, man, and I love Mario's energy too. It's just you didn't. You just need a redraft, bro. You need a redraft because it's like I don't know what anyone wants on your team because it's like the only thing I want is Westbrook. You ain't gonna give me that. The other thing is Terry Rozier, but you're not gonna trade him. So it's like you need a rebuild, but it's like who? And then Kevin Durant is like respectfully, man, like 6 blocks is good, but you need a redraft respectfully, yeah. And all I'm gonna say to this, yeah, Larry needs, Larry needs. I don't. Larry needs to go to the mountain. He needs to go to the mountain because this is actually like embarrassing. And then the thing is, yeah, I'm not saying this to this Daniel, right? I'm not saying this to this Daniel. I'm actually saying this to rate him. Because this man, yeah, at the beginning of fantasy, he said, I'm not saying anything until after I beat Larry week one. Man, you guys ever watch Prison Break when that guy had his trousers and then the other man was holding his trousers when he was walking? He was holding his pocket. That's what Daniel did to Larry. Larry was holding man's pocket the whole week. The whole week. And it's like, you look at my man's team, yeah, with all due respect, it's like how? It's like how? It's like how? Like Damian Lillard went crazy, but it's like and then DeJounte Murray, Jesus. I liked. This guy's nice, but it's like how? It's like how? It's like how like you have Giannis. You done this in 2 games. You have Giannis, bro. You have Chris Paul, Anthony. You have Sabonis. It's like how? And what pisses me off about Larry is like he's not gonna do anything until it's like he's not gonna do anything until it's like yo take, and then it's like until he's falling, that's when he's like someone help me, and it's like bruv, you're already falling, like you're falling hard, because this team is rubbish, like, and the team is not rubbish because of the team, because of you. It's because of you. It's like it's almost like a girl. It's like a guy dating a girl and saying, and he's screaming, "Women are trash. My woman's this. My woman's that." I'm just like, but bruv, you're the man. You're the one that sets the tone in a relationship. Larry, you haven't set the tone with your team, bruv. This team is rubbish, bruv. And it's not rubbish because of the players. Like you got Atakumbo, Edwards, Jabari Smith, Chris Paul, Mikal Bridges, Sabonis. There's nothing wrong with these guys, bruv. It's just I don't know what you say to your team. I don't know what you do. I don't know, but this team, I don't know, man. I don't know, but you're down bad right now. You're down 67% from the free throw. Like respectfully, you're down bad. Only 46 threes. Like you're down bad. Like, and that's the truth. And it's like you can't. Even the camera's giving up on you, bruv. You can't compete with certain teams. Like you can't, because you don't want to do what it takes to win, to beat those teams. You don't want to do it because you picked up 5 people and they didn't even believe in what you saw. They didn't even believe in your team, bro. You picked up 5 people and none of it worked. None of it worked. Yo, all I'm saying is prayers for Larry, man, because God is gracious, God is kind, man. I don't pray that God delivers you from the situation, of course, but bro, your team needs help, man. It needs help. But yo, we're gonna go into the weekly stats, right? Dang, I'm gonna do this. Alright. So here's the weekly stats, right? So basically in the weekly stats, what we done, we came up with a new format, yeah. So there's a new format. We come up with, yo, shout out to Chris, Art de Lamont, Inspired Ink Productions, like coming up with all this stuff, man. Hats up to you guys. But basically what we've done is we got the average of the week, right? So it helps you basically see where your team is at personally, right? So we got the average for everyone's team, we got the average, we put it together, right? So basically, yeah, if you're blue, it means that your team was basically like rubbish for the week in that category. So let's say you're blue, right? And the mean is 52, right? It means that your team was basically below. But if you're green, it means that your team was above. You get me? So it's like I actually don't even know the abbreviations for some of these teams, right? So whoever this is, SE, yeah, you are basically rubbish this week. I don't know who you are, so I don't know what SE stands for, but you are rubbish for the week. Whoever this is, MFT, I swear this is Malik. You were rubbish too, right? So your team was rubbish this week, right? The only thing you were good at was free throw percentage, and we don't even count that. And then assist numbers, you get me? So it's like you were rubbish for the week. Do better. And the thing is, yeah, I remember in that video, I was telling these man, this team is bad, this team is bad, this team is bad. Chris was telling me, I have an agenda, I have an agenda. Where's the agenda? Was I chatting? Was I chatting or what? Was I chatting? And the team I was telling everyone that was good, that Chris was telling everyone Daniel's rubbish, Daniel's rubbish, Daniel's rubbish. Now look. Now look. This is the rubbish that beat me. The rubbish that beat me, but I don't know whose team is the best so far, but I'm just gonna say my team is the best so far. Because if you guys see, there's a healthy balance between green, blue, and black. And when there's a healthy balance between green, blue, and black, it means that there's a significant room for improvement. And that's what makes a team great, where it's like you have a weakness that you can pinpoint, right? And you have a strength that you can pinpoint. And the only way is progressive, a linear progression, right? So when you have a team like this, where it's like black, one, this is a team that's going down. There's no upscale. When you have a team like this, there's only one way forward. Linear progressive forwardness. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like my team, I'll say, is number one. And that's why we're going to move to the power rankings, right? And this is presented by Chris. And this, this guy's a bomb, bro. This guy put his team number one. London is red, right? Player of the week was Jason Tatum. I strongly disagree. I don't know whose team is all. Gaffer of the week is Daniel O. Like, I agree. This guy. Actually, you know why I disagree? Because it's like I feel like we gas Larry too much. I'm gonna say we gas Larry too much. I feel like Larry is not a he's not one of the top managers inside fantasy. I'm sorry to say it, but like yeah, like rightfully so, Larry is he's literally the worst because like he's not one of the top managers in fantasy. He's just not. And it's not like we're dissing or we're making fun. It's just right. We deal with the facts, and his team is just not there. And it's not because of his team; it's because of him. So it's like he needs to make trades, and it's like I'm not hating. It's the truth, man. It's actually the truth. Like he needs to try and trade for a guy like Rudy Gobert or a guy like Jonas Valanciunas. He needs that, but he's not gonna go out and do it. Do we know why? No, we don't. But like I can only say what I say and that's it, you know what I mean? But this is absolutely disrespectful right here. Malik should never be on top of me. Because I won my matchup and it actually came down to Sunday. This guy lost his matchup from the beginning of the week, essentially. From the beginning of the week, right? I feel like I should at least be number 7, you know what I mean? Or even number 8. I feel like number 9 is disrespectful. Because my matchup actually went down to Sunday, and I literally only lost my matchup on one category, right? Where he lost his matchup in multiple categories. But like, even the top 3, it's like, I believe that Daniel should have got number 1 because he beat me, and our matchup was very tight. Like, our matchup literally came down to like 20 points. Like literally 20 points, you know what I mean? Like if it wasn't that, it would have been a draw, right? Whereas like David, you can even say should have been number 1 and Chris number 3 because it's like respectfully, Chris won his matchup convincingly, right? But if we look at the stats, his team is not actually the best team, you know what I mean? So it's like But like Malik should be right here beside Larry. Because this guy's been shouting that he went to the finals, right? So it's like you went to the finals, yeah. You lost 10-0. Man went to the finals, right? So our winner last year won his first week. Man went to the finals and lost. And he lost disgracefully in the week one. He lost disgracefully, right? And it's like I feel like he should be right there, like 11 with Larry. Because it's like, you can't be telling us and screaming at us that you went to the finals, but then week one you come and do that. Like, you can't do that. Like, you cannot do that, right? Respectfully, I feel like Mariano shouldn't be here. I feel like he should be with Larry in 12. I feel like he should be with Larry in 12 because it's like an eye for an eye. I feel like he should be with Larry in 12. I feel like he should. No, I feel like Mariano needs to mentor Larry. I feel like Mariano needs to help Larry in fantasy because Larry, I don't know, man. Like, I just can't fathom how you have Giannis, Sabonis, right? You have Chris Paul, Anthony Edwards, Mikal Bridges, and you lose like that. I can't fathom it. I feel like True North should have been higher. I feel like he should be number 4. Because it's like, you guys can't disrespect my man. Say he's bottom three, and he comes out and do that and then not put the full respect on his name. So I feel like he should have actually been higher on the thing, right? So it's like, when we look at the schedule, right? So we're gonna look at this week's schedule. So Monday today, right? So we have London PYB versus Malik and Matthew, right? I feel like if Cornelius gets his team right, rotations right, it's an easy W. It's an easy W, right? Charlie versus Frankie. Zion's out. I think LaMelo might come back this week. And I feel like Charlie can do it. I feel like Charlie can do it because if Zion isn't out for too long, LaMelo comes back. But if LaMelo and Zion are out, I feel like Charlie may struggle to do it just because like his team is a bit thin. Chris is gonna eat Glory, like eat him up. Mario's gonna win. The only reason why Mario doesn't win if Giannis plays like 3 games, but I feel like Mario should win because I actually feel like even though Mario's a rookie in our league, he's a better manager than Larry. And I feel like this matchup, like, they should both approach this as friends. Like, let's learn. Let's help each other learn. You know what I mean? In a sense where Mario's teaching Larry. Larry's not teaching Mario anything. Mario's teaching Larry. You know what I mean? So Mario's walking Larry through the ins and outs of fantasy. And then it's me versus David. Right now inside the shop, we have a new Forerunner coming out. It's stronger, it's quicker, the engine's more powerful, the paint is more sustainable, windows are bulletproof, tinted in and out. Horsepower reaches 160 in about 4.5 seconds. Yeah, and this week we're coming out. And David's team is good, but mine is better. Yeah. And one thing, I woke up this morning. I thank you, God. God is gracious. God is kind for giving me another day. And I woke up this morning and I was just like, I had a clairvoyance. And I was like, I heard a voice tell me, Colin, your team is fine. And I calmed down. I said, Amen. So I'm not going to do anything to my team. I'm going to let my team mature into what it's meant to be. And this week, you guys are going to see my team. You're going to see my team. Against Daniel, I do admit, me and Daniel go to war, and it's a serious spiritual battle. And I love playing against Daniel because we be talking our, trying to say, and it's respect. But against David, it's like I love playing against Daniel because I learn a lot. Like when I play against Larry, I don't learn. You know what I mean? I don't learn. But when I play against Daniel, I learn a lot. And I learned a lot. And I know what to do, and I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to win, right? Daniel versus Daniel, right? The Wise versus the True North Vision. This is going to be a tight matchup. I believe it's going to be a tight matchup because he's got a guy like the DeJounte Murray. Damian Lillard looks scary, man, because it's like he's playing with such a calmness that's like, I know I'm good. I know how to win and we're going to win, right? And I feel like Daniel O's team is unorthodox, meaning that it's like his team is good in ways that you don't think it's good. And I didn't think his defensive numbers are actually really, really good. And I don't think a lot of us took that into account. But then again, it's like we all need to factor in that there was no games on Monday, right? So we missed out on one whole week or one whole day of people playing. So it's like week one, it's not like a week that doesn't count, but it doesn't paint the full picture. And a lot of people need to get that. It don't paint the full picture. So for this, I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Loki because it's like I know what his team is. You know what I mean? I know what his team is, and I see what his team is, and I said what his team was, but no one believed me, and he beat me with what his team is, right? So it's like I go with Daniel Loki, right? But it's like here are the current standings, man, and it's like we said in the video with the West. It's like it's win or lose, man, and the records are gonna be like for example, like Daniel might be sixth place next week. I might be first place next week. You know what I mean? It's like this West, our records are gonna be awful. But over in here, it's like you can already see like it's like you know what I mean? It's like it is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's like there's nothing much to talk about on that side because the West side is where it's at. You know what I mean? And it's like I just believe the West Side should form an alliance, like where we like have like a free trade, free customs, free goods alliance, where it's like we give each other stuff and receive our stuff, and it's like we help each other progress in a linear fashion, so that we make playoffs. And then once it's playoff time, each man to his own. And I feel like everyone but Larry should be a part of that because I don't know how to help Larry. That's why I said Mario, if you can take him under your wing this week, you know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, this is this, and it's like I ain't really gonna go through this yet because it's still early. So it's like it don't really tell you wagwan, but I just feel like this was the first week and not much happened, and I feel like after this week right here, people are gonna see how good their teams are because after this week you're gonna be like, okay, my team's had a good week. Wagwan. Is my team actually good? What do I need to fix? What do I need to correct? You know what I'm trying to say? So like I'm wrapping up this video and I just wanna say if anyone wants to hop on, join the panel, come chat, just send me a text, you know what I'm trying to say? Everyone is welcome on this platform. I'm gonna get Chris and David back on here real soon. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm feeling a little bit lonely. But anyone else that wants to come on, yo, just let me know. Like we can all come on this thing, you know what I'm trying to say? Like I have a dream for this thing, man. Hopefully like one day like hopefully everyone be knowing about the Funky Lads Fantasy sponsored by NBA4Free.com. You know what I'm trying to say? But yo, I wish everyone the best of luck but Larry. And yo, God is gracious, God is kind. Have a beautiful week, my guys.